Welcome to day one of our annual Student Leadership Summit. We're so thrilled that you can join us today to kick off this 3-day summit. Today, I'm excited that our Associated Students Government are with us, and they have prepared a great presentation for you. With us today is Destiny Munoz Gallegos. She is our Associated Students Government President and Student Trustee. We have our illustrious secretary for ASG. This is Elizabeth Rios. And then, of course, who could forget our wonderful and illustrious ASG Government Affairs Officer, Joshua Pottinger. So without further ado, Destiny, I'm going to throw it over to you. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Destiny, and it's nice to have you guys all here today. I'm going to pull up the presentation right now. Okay. So, first, does anyone know about history at San Diego City College? And if so, you can write yes or no in the chat. And who is the Associate Student Government? So that's the question we're going to get through during this presentation. What is ASG? What do we do? How do we help our school and our community? So we're going to start getting into the gist in that with these next few slides. So meet the ASG board. ASG is the governing body that finances, organizes, and directs many student-sponsored programs and activities at City College. Elections are held annually for ASG. President and other officers with mid-year elections held as needed. Any student with a current City College ID card may vote in elections. Okay, let's talk about our roles in ASG. So as you can see, there is a bunch of vacant positions on our board. Because of COVID, it really struck our ASG board and student involvement this semester. And from what we're going to speak to you today is we're going to talk about my role as being president, Lisbeth's role as being secretary, and Josh's role as being government affairs officer. So as you can see, president and student trustee in the executive council. I ran for San Diego City College ASU president the last semester, and it was definitely a huge process. Lori had definitely helped me out with that. And so once you do run for a position, there's some guidelines that you do have to follow, and you get to post up your own vote for ASG, vote for Destiny for ASU president. So it's basically like any kind of election, like you have to follow rules and basically all of that. My role as ASU president, particularly, is I chair the ASG meetings. I have to, so everybody in the board has to attend committees, so you have to attend committees. I'm also the student trustee, so I do go to the district board meetings as well. So it's basically just about conducting meetings, really getting to so it's basically really getting to be the chair, and letting the students ask questions. Students can come to the board and they can ask questions. So these are public meetings and they're open for everyone to attend. But like I've said before, we do have a lot of positions open, and I'm going to let Lisbeth talk about her position as being secretary.
Hi everyone, I'm Elizabeth Rios, the ASG Executive Secretary. My position is very important because without my position, we can't get stuff done in ASG. So if something is not on the agenda, we can't talk about it. So if any students have any concerns or they need something or want to talk to us about something, they have to submit an air form that can be found at ASG, San Diego City College ASG. And you need to submit that to me so that I can get you ahead on the agenda. And once I get you on the agenda, we can answer all your questions, comments, concerns, any type of questions that you have with us. We'll get that taken care of for you. And also, I take care of the minutes. The minutes are the way that we ensure the minutes are the way that we can make sure that what we spoke about is correct and we take note of everything. We have to do motions and make sure that they're approved by us or that they're seconded by someone, just so that we know that everything is going right and correct and there's no confusion or mishaps like that. I also wanted to speak about what we can and can't do as ASG. We can't help you change your grades, sadly. Frankly, none of the staff can do that. Your grade is upon you. And if that's what the professor thinks you got, well, that's what you got. Also, we can't guarantee anything to anyone. We can do our best to make it happen and we can find other solutions for you or point you in the right direction, but we can't guarantee that we're going to be able to provide any funding or anything like that. So yeah, my position as a secretary is pretty important and I'm really privileged to have it and I'm really happy to be able to be an ASG. I've been wanting to be an ASG since I first started City, but the meetings were on Fridays and I always had class on Fridays and it sucked, but I'm so happy that now it's changed to Mondays. As Destiny said, it's an open meeting. So if any of you guys want to drop by, you can. And if you still have questions after this YouTube video, you can just join Mondays. Oh, we're not having a meeting this Monday, actually. We're going to be having a meeting the next after Thanksgiving break. But the Zoom ID link is on the ASG website, like I said, so you can just join. And if you still have questions after this, we can go ahead and answer those for you. We have a special section for you guys to ask any questions, comments, and concerns again. And yeah, oh, also, I am in the scholarship committee, which is pretty important. We are in the last steps of creating scholarships. So we started some for honor students, for single parents, for so that felons and or people who are previously incarcerated, they can also receive that scholarship. I highly encourage you guys to apply for these because it's free money that we're giving to you, and we made the scholarships for you to help you. So yeah, I'm really excited about the scholarships. We raised the minimum. We were gonna do $5,000 scholarships, but we raised it to $7,000. So woo, more money for you. And yeah, and I just recently I'm going to join the I forgot the name of the committee. Whoops, my bad. I got really nervous, y'all. I'm sorry about that, but I joined another committee. That's the point, and I'm really excited to start it. And yeah, I think that's basically it. All the minutes and agendas from the past meetings are also available on the website if you guys want to like go back and see what we've talked about in the past or anything like that. And then if you have questions about those as well, you can also ask them in the meeting. So thank you all for being here, and I'm gonna pass it over to Josh. Thank you. Bye bye.
Hello, everyone. I'm super excited that y'all are here. I think this is a great opportunity. ASG has opened up so many different pathways for me to go. Let's talk about opened up this pathway for me to serve in the SSCCC and to be the Legislative Affairs Director is what I was able to be elected. And this is perfect for my position as a government affairs officer because in this position, I act as the liaison between the SSCCC, the Student Senate for California Community Colleges, and ASG. This means that things that are happening, let me first explain SSCCC. It's really student government on a different level, a higher level. And it's based off of each college has a delegate, which I'm really excited that Lizbeth is our new delegate, which represents our college on the state level. And we're able to pass resolutions and try to make differences that won't just affect our college, but will also affect colleges across the country. Across the state. That is 2.1 million students. Over 100, I believe 109, 110 colleges across the state. It's a great responsibility, and being an ASG, you get to affect 2.1 million students. It's really amazing, and there's a lot of responsibility that we all have, and it's very important that we have more students like you on ASG. Very important because student representation, your voice matters, it really does. And we want everyone, all groups of people to be represented on ASG. But also, I do want to mention that you don't have to be on ASG to serve on committees. Like Lizbeth has mentioned, a lot of the committees that she's serving on, you can serve on as well. I mentioned that I'm the chair of the advocacy committee, which means that anyone who wants to join can be on this committee, and you get to directly affect 2.1 million students. For example, the SSCCC has passed an action plan for anti-racism, and you can be a part of the process of developing and fighting for anti-racism on our campus. How would you join committees? Is a great question that I got out of the comments. And really, you can reach out to the chair if the chair's contact is available. So my contact will be in the description of this YouTube video. Or you can contact our ASG president just to clarify on which committees you would like to join, which ones are available, maybe any scheduling that's available. The SSCCC was also another question that I got, is the Student Senate for California Community Colleges. Basically, it's student government on the state level, which is really amazing. But I just want to mention, I'm really excited that you all are watching this video, and I think it's a great opportunity, and I think you should reach out and be on this board and represent the students. In addition, college applications are going to be due, so especially the CSUs and the UCs, and it's a great thing to have ASG on your college application. Thank you.
Thank you, Josh, and thank you, Lizbeth. So now I'm going to share the slide once more. So yeah, like I said, we have a bunch of amazing people on our board already. And I just want to let everybody know once again that we do have a bunch of positions available. It really matters to have all voices presented on our board. We're all part of a big community attending committees, in-house and out-house. In-house is like a scholarship committee, which is funded by ASG, that ASG students are taking their time to go to and create scholarships that are going to present hopefully every aspect of the student population here at San Diego City College. It's our responsibility to try to get feedback from you guys. So especially during the pandemic, it's really rough for us to get feedback because there's not that much student participation. So it'd be really greatly appreciated if this finds interest in you, and it feels like something that you can make a deep impact on. I strongly encourage you to reach out to me. My contact information will be left here. If you don't know, it's D Gallegos. The D and then the Gallegos is already right there underneath is Executive Council at sdccd.edu. I should have put that in the slide, my bad. But now moving on to the next slide goes to Lizbeth.
Okay, so what roles take place within ASG? There is the ASG president, which is right here, the lovely Miss Destiny Gallegos. The ASG vice president, which is Ariadne Gonzalez. The ASG senators and Senate president. Well, it's me too. I'm the secretary. And then it's the ASG senators and Senate president. That's Armida Patino. And right now we have only. Do we? Well, actually, I don't remember, so I'm not gonna say. There's the ICC Intercity Council Club president. There's the board of directors and administrators. We all have a crucial part in ASG, and we all come together to make sure we can do the best for you, the City College student. So how are you eligible to be a part of ASG? So first of all, there's some requirements. You have to have a 2.5 or higher GPA, and you have to be enrolled in 6 or more units. So you have to be at least part-time at City College in order to be in ASG. You also have to be involved in a club on campus with no executive role. So for me, that was previously Puente, and also for our president, and also for our vice president. Passion. We need passion. We need students to be motivated and passionate about what they're doing, to know that they are serving so many students, as Josh like emphasized, and it's so important to have you dedicated to your role and committed to your role if you're going to be in ASG as well. So what does ASG do around campus? So usually, well, tragically, we can't because of COVID-19. But when school was open, we used to have a club rush. So that's when all of the clubs would like go out and they would have their little tents and it would be a club rush. You know, it'd be all the clubs. It would be super fun. There'd be music. Our professor, Dr. Rob, would sometimes DJ it, and there would be dancing and all that. It was super fun. We would set up for events. We are the voice of students on campus, and we would do tabling, surveys, funding events, and we also volunteer within the community. So we want to make sure that we serve everywhere or as many students as possible in City College.
Now, Josh?
So when I first joined ASG, I actually did not realize the powers and the authority that ASG does have. I thought it was more for having events, creating a campus dynamic. All those things are very important, but ASG actually has a lot of power. Firstly, as I mentioned, determining the college culture. We can instill an atmosphere of equity and inclusion, especially because students are virtually right now. So we kind of get to set up the dynamic of how the college is going to be when we first when all the students come back. And that is something that we get to determine and we get to set up, as well as the ability to pass resolutions. One of my things I'm going to be doing is passing a resolution to take a stance that we're for equity and inclusion, as well as you get to represent the concerns of colleges. For example, we can have the ability to ensure that funds from the districts are going to be going towards basic needs, as a resolution that we'll be passing is COVID-19 block grant advocacy, which is just ensuring that these funds are actually going towards the students. But it's not just on the college level is where you can represent the voice of the students. It's also on the city level. You get to attend councils. You get to go and if you could tag along with the SSCCC, if you would like to do that, you get to go on legislative visits, going to visit legislators across San Diego and tell them the things that the students care about. For example, if you really care about sustainability, and that's something that you get to advocate for. If you really care about anti-racism, that is something that you get to advocate for. So it's not just affecting our campus, but it's affecting our cities and it's affecting our state. And it's also the ability to pretty much be the voice in almost every decision that is being made on campus. So as the college executives are making decisions at college council, for example, there's a student there representing the decisions that are being made. And if there are committees or making decisions, you get to be on that committee and represent the voice of the students and affect those decisions, because all the students are not always in the best interest of the students. And you get to be that person who steps in and says, this is what the students want. As well as, I just want to let you know that your voice is valuable and it determines what occurs at city, what occurs in San Diego, and what occurs in the state of California. So I'm very excited that y'all are here and that you're interested in ASG. That's the end of my slide.
So, networking. Before COVID, us ASG members would travel. Only some. We would go to Ontario for SSCCC. We would go to Sacramento. We would go to those places and meet a bunch of other students whose schools could possibly be going through the same thing as our schools. I remember when my first time going to SSCCC was back in 2018 when I went to Ontario. I got chosen to go, and I remember there being forums of students advocating to get more library hours, while other students stood late um, to um, to do homework. Not everybody has access to Wi-Fi at home, so it would have been a great benefit. But I believe that didn't pass. But like I said, this is just a great way to get to know what other campuses are going through. Maybe another campus is doing something that's working for them that we can use at City College. That's why networking is also a really big deal at City College. I mean, I've met a lot of inspiring people who are now going to UCLA and going to big universities that help create a change on their campus and help shared a few of their ideas with me my first semester in ASG. Um, it's so like I said, it leads to new opportunities. It expands contacts. So it could also benefit you future wise with knowing a few of these contacts. And it's just a great opportunity for everyone. So I know right now through COVID we can't do that, but we can also really try to do that through like Zoom. I know SSCCC, they all meet through the meetings on Zoom. Um, so it's just a great opportunity where you can email or reach out to somebody, or hey, I like your idea, can we video chat? It's just a great way to broaden your perspective as a student and as an ASG member. And also it can help you with any with a future career that you have in networking, business, stuff that really relates to that. And it also help build up your confidence, most of all, actually. So that's also another benefit too. Through COVID, I know we are used to kind of staying in a bubble at our house, but doesn't mean we can't stay active on networking through a video cam and talking to people, because that's how we are getting stuff done at San Diego City College right now. So we're all working as a team to get everything together. So what are the benefits of joining ASG? How will ASG help you as a student? So like I said previously, networking is great. You get to know a lot of great people. People come and go out of ASG and they graduate, and it's just nice to have that as well, because they're going into business, they're going into other aspects in their own career and their own educational plan, and their perspectives can help you as well. It will also help you, like Josh said before. It's good to have on your resume being involved in ASG in at City College or in any college that you go to. This would just help broaden your perspective. What experience will you gain? You will gain having how to run a meeting, how the school directly runs, all the committees that we have to attend, and also getting to know other people's positions. There's a lot of positions in ASG that took me kind of a while to catch on to what exactly everything was. Um, there's the ICC president, who's the interclub council president, who takes care of all the clubs on campus, who makes sure all the clubs are attending the meetings, who makes sure that clubs are staying active on campus. How amazing is that? There's no ICC representatives right now, and he's doing it alone. So can you imagine the pressure on one person being the ICC president at the moment? So it's just, just getting to know everybody's positions, getting to know everyone, getting to network, just getting that whole ASG experience. I never thought I would be ASG president. I've always viewed that position as the hardest position, and I'm living evidence right now that if you just keep working hard and just keep wanting to strive for better, you can definitely be in this position as well. So just take that initiative to really gain this experience, especially through COVID and being online. It's not impossible, but is it hard? It gets hard, and I think with anything it does, but you just have to take that initiative to, do you want to just stay home and just kind of not really want to stay active, or if you want to join ASG and you want to just, I know focusing on school is number one, the important thing that I advocate in ASG. Do not forget your schooling, because that's going to be the number one thing that's going to get you to transfer and get your degree. But also ASG is a great opportunity to help you meet other people. And maybe what if you guys are going to the same class? It just helps broaden that network. Why should you join ASG? Well, like, I hope all those reasons would be would go to that bullet. But like I said, if you join ASG, it's not even just being members. It's about being a family and coming together at the end of the day and actually working on something and accomplishing stuff all together. I know we're all struggling, especially with our jobs at the moment, if you guys are working. But as ASG right now, we're working hard. We're getting a lot of volunteers for committees that are not being student presented right now. And we just have to get a lot more representation. Like Josh said, you do not have to be a member of ASG, but me as the president, I can appoint you to a committee so you can attend. But like I said, we just need a lot more student representation. ASG is a great experience. ASG has helped me a lot. I think if it wasn't for ASG and joining a club on campus, I feel like I would have sunk educationally. It helped me stay on top of my grades and apply for scholarships and maintain a good GPA. And I could not be so much more proud of myself. And I'm glad that I can say that, because as a high schooler barely graduating, college was a scary experience because I didn't know what I wanted to do after I graduated. So ASG really helped led me into this position and into Puente, the club that I'm in currently, to accomplish my educational goals and to show me that it's not only a small little network, it's a big network of people who are wanting to accomplish the same thing and that are wanting to do the same thing as me. And as a political science major, it's amazing to know how many people are into that major as well. So, this is just helps broaden your perspective on things. This is a great opportunity for students that even if you really don't have a plan and you don't know what to do, this is something that you can definitely get involved with, something that you could help change your perspective on a lot of things. So just take that into consideration when you do plan, if you do want to join ASG. It's just a great community of people that absolutely care about the students and what's going on, especially during this pandemic. So I would just like all of you guys to take that into consideration, that we all care about the students. The students all are our number one priority. It's hard for us to get student representation because especially since we have only so much people on our board, we're all kind of busy doing other stuff as well. So I encourage you guys all once again to please join our board. We'd be so excited to have you guys. It would just be our honor. So like I said, please think about joining. And also about our meetings. So meetings take place on Zoom every Monday at 3:30 p.m. On our San Diego City College page, you can just search ASG, and if you scroll down, it would have our Zoom link for our ASG meetings. Also, I would like to advocate our AS sticker. So one thing that we forgot to mention is you need to have your AS sticker that you could purchase on your SDCCD portal to join ASG. So we have our ASG sticker that we purchased. So with that ASG sticker purchase, we are going to give out a swag bag. Basically, we're going to have some hand sanitizer, pens, notebooks, that good stuff to help you on your educational journey at San Diego City College. So we're gonna be we're gonna keep you guys updated on that, which should be happening maybe next semester. But like, if you guys want to come to our ASG meetings, they take place Monday at 3:30 p.m. And I would love to introduce you guys, or if you guys just want to just be there and see how the meetings ran, that's totally fine. Lisbeth or Josh, if you guys have anything to add, please do so.
Yeah, I wanted to add, even though elections have passed to appoint people into their positions, you can still join ASG. We need a lot of senators. I think we only have one senator right now, Marie. Shout out to Marie. We need you guys, and you can go on to the San Diego City College ASG website. All the information is on there. There's the ASG application right there. You have to submit the application to our president, or to me, yes, to the president. You have to submit the applications to the president, and then you also have to submit a little paragraph about yourself. You just have to say what your name is, who you are, just a little bit about yourself. Let us get to know you. And then, well, I would firstly recommend that you join our meetings, see the positions that there are, and if you have any questions about the positions, ask at the meeting before you apply to a meeting. So that way you can be better informed about what your position is and like what responsibilities it has and everything that comes with it. And other than that, I just wanted to say that I hope many of you guys apply, and I would be grateful to see you there.
Yeah, I also would like to add that if you are interested in attending the meetings, the information for them in the meeting, including the Zoom link, can be found on our ASG website. So be sure to go there. There's a lot of useful information, including the committees that are available and their times that they're scheduled for, as well as the links and the agendas for those committees as well. And I would like to say that it may seem like it's difficult to get elected or to be appointed. I'm saying it's really not all that difficult. You'll just send me an email. I would be happy to meet with you and to help you along the process of getting elected into this position. And I would also like to mention that we would love people from all groups of life, everyone, as much people as we can on this board. So thank you.
I also would want to mention one thing. I know that in the requirements, the requirement was a 2.5 or higher. That's not a requirement. It's something that ASG prefers, but a 2.5 would be definitely set to make sure that you guys are on top of your educational goals, because having an ASG position will also kind of be tougher on your grades, because it's kind of having a second job. So that's just a preferred GPA that we would like everybody to have. You do have to have an ASG sticker to be an ASG, and also you do have to be part of a club to be a part of ASG. Like Lisbeth said, me and her are both in Puente. Josh is in the club as well. So you can't take no executive role in your club. You cannot be secretary, vice president, president, or hold any position. You have to just be a member of that club. And because you cannot have a higher position in the club and a position in ASG, because that is just too much power and it wouldn't be fair. So that's why we like keeping it mutual. Like, I'm ASU president and I am a member of Puente. So, and I do not hold a position in Puente. So that would be a perfect example to give you for being in the club and being in ASG as well. But like I said, thank you guys for joining us for our meeting today. I hope this gives you a brighter aspect of what ASG does on campus and how we're trying to do our best during COVID times to really get student voices and to get ASG more ASG members. Just because it is a little bit harder to reach out to you. If we were on campus, I would have been at the M building in the front, bothering everyone coming in and out with candies and having you guys apply and making you guys take surveys. But as of right now, COVID is stopping that from me doing that. So I hope you guys are all having a good day, and hopefully you guys have a good week and the rest of your semester. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and yeah, just please consider joining, guys. It would be an honor to have you guys and to hear about you guys. If you guys want to join, I'd love to answer any questions. All ASU members would love to answer any questions. So thank you guys for coming today.
Oh, Lori, you're on mute.
Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. As you can see, with Destiny, Lisbeth, and Josh, that we have a phenomenal team of student leaders that really are so capable. I get the honor and privilege to work with them and to help guide them, and they get to guide me. So every year is a new experience, and it's never the same thing. I guarantee that if you should you be willing to join or wanting to join ASG, you'll learn so much. It'll just broaden your horizons for the remainder of your life, and hopefully you'll be maintaining relationships with those that you served on the board with. So with that in mind, just want to thank you again so much for tuning in today. We appreciate you, and go to the website at www.sdcity.edu/ASG and get to know us a little better. Take care. Thanks for joining. I'm Lori Oldham with the Office of Student Affairs. Thanks for coming.